Hi everyone, I'm Kat, and today I'm here to talk to you about relationships, relationships as a whole really. I wanted to do a video talking about this because many people don't know what a relationship really is and what's normal and what's not, and the things you get told on the internet and stuff like that, because a lot of it is complete bullshit, I'm gonna say that. First of all, romanticizing relationships. What a relationship should be is you and another person, and you both have really strong feelings of attraction towards each other. You want to make that person happy, and you want to do things for that person, and you want to be with that person, and yeah, you will always want to be with them, and that's pretty much what a relationship is. All this stuff of relationship talks, like basically people saying, you know, you have to do this to make sure that you're in love. There's a certain time you should say I love you to that person. No, there isn't. There is no surefire time where you're allowed to do certain things in a relationship. There is no time limit. Whenever you feel like you're ready to do something or say something, just do it, because it's whatever feels right is the key to a relationship. Not listening to what fucking Yahoo Answers says or some other stupid website that you find on Google. It's not how you should go about a relationship, like consulting Google to see what's normal, what's not, because I mean, I've done that. I'm just like, when is it the time to say I love you? And there is no actual time you have to wait before saying it. Just say it whenever you feel it. But the thing about saying I love you is you'll always be afraid that the other person might not say it back. But if you've been in a relationship with them, then, and you know, it's going well, they should be able to say that they love you. You know, if you know what love kind of is. Like, love is just, you know, you're feeling something inside of you that you want to be with this person, you never want to leave them, you don't know what you would do without them in your life, and they're such a huge part of your life. That's how you know that you're in love with somebody, because you couldn't imagine your life without them. So you're attached to that person, emotionally attached, and yeah. I just want to clear up, you know, some myths about what people say about relationships. Also the whole sex thing, people are just like, oh, you have to wait a certain amount of time, or you have to wait till you're married, but that's all a matter of opinion. So you shouldn't tell anyone else that they have to wait or they can't do it at this certain time, because it's their choice. Like, if it's their relationship, they're going to do it whenever they want. So basically, yeah, there's no time limits on relationships where you're not allowed to do certain things. You know, when you're with a person, you want to be with that person for them also. Like, you've accepted them for who they are, and that's that. And here's another thing about relationships. Everyone loves to be really nosy about relationships. You know, they want to know what's going on and stuff. But even despite all the things that... God, my hair is just not cooperating today. It doesn't... I just made it worse. But yeah, relationships, they're a big thing, big part of your life, and whether you decide to be really serious about it or not is up to you. People have like open relationships and stuff, but I'm not gonna really go into that. So yeah, another thing is people like to be nosy, and when you're in a relationship with a YouTuber like myself, quite a big-ish YouTuber, there will be people that will be like, oh, you can't ever complain about anything in your relationship, you have a perfect relationship, you have the perfect life. Oh, no. No relationship is ever perfect. You're never going to want to be around that person all the time, because they will piss you the hell off, okay? We're all human, we all do it, we all annoy each other, we all get into fights, we all argue and we scream and we shout at each other, because that's part of a relationship, okay? You're gonna fight and you're gonna shout and you're gonna scream and you're gonna get angry, you're gonna get upset and you're gonna cry. That is part of being in a relationship, because it's just normal. When you're around a human for that long, they start to annoy you, you know, they're bound to do something that is gonna get on your nerves, so it's something that you just have to sort of take with a grain of salt. Because I've been through a lot of cryings and screamings and shoutings and all that stuff. Like, you just never know what goes on in someone's relationship behind closed doors. So you should never try to judge a person's relationship, because you honestly don't have any idea whatsoever. Nobody ever shows what actually goes on in their proper relationship. Nobody shows that. I don't show that, and I'm not going to show that, because that's a very personal thing. You know, I talk about my relationship sometimes, but I don't tell you about all the mega bad stuff that happens. So people look at me and they think that I have the perfect relationship, but in reality, what goes on behind closed doors is extremely just stuff you would never imagine. You know, it's not a bad thing either. Like, you need to have arguments, you need to have fights to know, like, what the problem is that this person, like your partner, has with you. Like, if you're doing something wrong, you can fix it. You know, if they don't tell you, then it's just going to continue to annoy them, because when you're spending a lot of time with a person, they're going to want you to obviously not be annoying. As I am kind of sort of living here with Aaron. I'm not actually fully living here, but I'm here most of the time, so obviously I'm gonna get annoying sometimes, and Aaron annoys me sometimes, and that's just the way that it is. But we get over it and we be happy. So as long as you're happy, as long as nothing's going so horribly wrong in your relationship, as long as you're not crying all the time, you're really upset all the time, really angry, just kind of really, you could imagine your life without them, sort of thing. Even if you can't imagine life without them and they're being quite abusive to you and you're feeling emotionally wrecked to pieces, then you should definitely think about reconsidering. So yeah, no relationship's perfect. Nobody knows your relationship, so no matter what anybody tries to say about your relationship, then they're wrong, because they don't know. Nobody sees what goes on when you're alone with that person. It's only you and that person. So never listen to anybody who tries to criticize you, because they just don't know. It's just as simple as that. They do not know. So just keep that in mind and just have fun. If you're not happy and you're not having fun, then what's the point, huh? So yeah, just don't worry about the fights and all that stuff is all I'm saying. There's no time limit to anything. Say I love you whenever you want, whenever you feel it. Have sex whenever you want. It's fine. If you're like a really religious person and you don't believe in sex before marriage or whatever, personally I think that's kind of really outdated now. It's like, really? Are you really? Who is going to be able to wait till after marriage for that? Especially like the man I'm discussing here, because men are freaking animals. Like, they'll just pounce on you. Because, you know, women aren't really that much caring. I don't. So, yeah, some people like to believe that I haven't actually had sex, but it's like, you would have thought me being with Aaron for almost a year now, it obviously has had to happen at some point. You know, we're not very religious at all. Like, I don't care. I believe sex is nothing like, it's nothing like porn in a sense, because when you're having sex with somebody you love, it's a lot different and it's emotional and it's all, but yeah, anyway guys, I hope this has helped clear some stuff up, and I hope that you'll be able to take some of this advice and just make sure that, you're safe and you're having a great time. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.